In today's video, I'm going to break down Scribe's SEO strategy and how they're getting almost 90,000 monthly organic visitors. As always, the goal with these videos is to get you to see behind the scenes on these successful companies and how they do their SEO. And hopefully you can take some golden nuggets from this video and apply them to your own sites or your client sites. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Let's jump inside my computer and let's get started with the video. Okay, so we're here. Firstly, sorry for the audio quality. I couldn't get my mic to work, so that's why you're listening to this like this. I'm using my Mac's microphone, but on the next one, I'll promise I have my mic working, so please bear with me. And so let's firstly take a look at the product, because I think it's important to explain the product before we, of course, explain the SEO strategy. Essentially, Scribe, as they say right here, is a product that lets you turn any process into a step-by-step guide instantly. So you might use Loom, which is this extension which lets you record your screen to maybe create SOPs for your team, or maybe someone doesn't know how to log into Google Sheets, or they don't know how to do some type of process. Usually people you'd use Loom, record a quick video, click on the things, do the step-by-step guide for them, and send the Loom over. Now, Scribe transforms that into a, in my opinion, better product. And I can read through all this, but it's best if I show you an actual example. And I'll show you an example with Miro. Miro is essentially a whiteboard. Okay, so you can draw or do whatever you want in this whiteboard and share it with people. And what Scribe allows you to do, for example, in the case of Miro, is a guide on how to sign in with Miro. So first step, navigate to the login page, then click here, right? Then type your email username. This is all super straightforward, super simple, right? But essentially, Scribe is letting you create a step-by-step guide for these easy kind of tasks. And I can even show you more examples. If we go here to the top pages and go to, I guess I can start by showing you the top page, the one that gets the most traffic, which is how to log in into OnlyFans. And if I go here, the one that gets the most traffic, as you can see here, 7,474 per month, is this one, which essentially is a short guide on how to log in or how to sign in into OnlyFans. Super simple. Step 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you might think, okay, this is super simple. Why does this exist? Because essentially you can simply copy this link and share it with anyone. Because if you type this into Google, you're gonna get firstly you get Scribe, right? If you want to get Scribe, you get a video, so you need to click the video. You need to watch the video. First, you're blessed with an ad first. You could try to go here to the OnlyFans blog, but you need to wait for it to load. You need to skim through here. Oh, where do I log in? What's all this text? What's all this useless info, right? And with Scribe, you get essentially a one-pager with simply 6 steps on how to log in. Super straightforward, right? So that's the power of Scribe. That's why they exist, and that's why they're super successful. You can do this for logins, for training materials, SOPs, onboard new hires, answer questions, customer support, whatever it is. You can use Scribe for that. So let's get into the actual SEO strategy. Now that I've explained the product, let's get straight into it. So their monthly organic traffic at the moment, almost 90,000. So they're hovering around, let's do one here, 80,000, 90,000 almost. And this was achieved within a year, right? They popped off right here, which was essentially 7 months into the year, right? They were trembling right here, they were growing slowly, but then 6 months into the year of 2022, they skyrocketed completely from around 7,000 to 90,000 in organic traffic, which is insane. Now, we have to take into account that Scribe is a product that's very SEO friendly. And what do I mean by this? It's that Scribe integrates very well with SEO, just like Zapier, where they have multiple articles for integrations. And I guess I can show you here an example. If you don't know, Zapier is essentially a platform that lets you connect multiple applications. So say, for example, you want to post a YouTube video and then you want that YouTube video to be posted to Twitter, or you want to post a YouTube video and then send out an email to X number of users. So it lets you automate multiple tasks, right? And what they do is, for their blog, you can see here, for example, connect YouTube with Facebook. They have a bunch of articles on these connections, right? Facebook to YouTube. They of course have one Facebook to Instagram, Facebook to LinkedIn, LinkedIn to Instagram. They have these millions of pages, right, that essentially explain to you how to create the integration on their site, right? And these pages get a ton of traffic, and essentially Scribe did more or less the same, right? They create multiple of these pages, which are the share pages. We can open a ton here, right? For example, how to sign in into Swagbucks, how to sign in into OkCupid, how to sign in into Young Living. And it doesn't have to be just sign in, right? It can be something else, right? Let me see if I can find here more. For example, how to submit a parcel for international shipping, right? In this website. It has this step-by-step, right? And these rank super high. They're getting a bunch of traffic, right? Almost at 500 per month. And again, one of the main reasons why SEO works for Scribe is that there's a wide range of potential use cases for the product, right? As a tool designed to help anyone create a how-to guide, right? Because these are essentially how-to guides. It has the ability to appeal to a wide range of users, right? You can create essentially a how-to guide for anything in the world, right? Different teams, companies, whatever it is, you can benefit from a how-to guide. And this of course opens a huge opportunity to target a bunch of different searches on Google, because they essentially can create a how-to guide for anything. And what is more is that every single one of these guides users can create that have the / shared in the URL are all indexable, right? So all of these will show up on Google, right? So if you search for how to sign in OnlyFans, Scribe will pop up, just like all of these ones that are right here, right? All these how-to guides, which are pretty simple, pretty straightforward, free to create, will pop up on Google, and this is where all their traffic, or most of their traffic, is coming from, right? If we do Ctrl+F / shared, most of these pages that are getting traffic are the shared ones. Of course, they have the library pages here, which are essentially their blog, right? It's a blog page. But most of the traffic is coming from these / pages, which are user generated, right? And these are all on the first page of Google, so they're getting a ton of traffic because of that. Now, this opens up the possibility for backlinking as well, right? All these pages, of course, because also they're on the Scribe's domain, and because they have links right here up top, this one links to their main domain, and possibly right here as well, they're getting a ton of backlinks from these user-generated content, right? So all these users are generating these how-to guides, either for their teams in private or for the public to see. And it's a bunch of free content that people are benefiting from, and Scribe is getting links from all these to their site. So as you can see, if we take a look here, for example, at the backlink profile, let's take a look here at the referring domains, and let's see the type of sites that do have Scribe on them, because these allow them to build a ton of powerful links from these super powerful sites, right? For example, this site right here, 500historias.com, and this is a Spanish site which has almost 3,000 links to Scribe, right? Because they're using these guides. For example, this is in Spanish, but essentially it's teaching a professor how to set up a student on their dashboard, right? Super straightforward. They're using it internally, but because I'm assuming they're not paying for the paid version of Scribe, they're using the free version or the freemium version, they're giving Scribe 2,000, 3,000 backlinks, which is insane. All these are doing that as well, right? All these sites are doing that, are giving backlinks to Scribe, and that's done because mostly because how their product works, right? It is a good product, and because it is a freemium product, which allows people to essentially, when using it, build links to Scribe's site. And the thing with Scribe's SEO technique is that it looks simple and somewhat straightforward, but it takes a lot of work to develop a strong and successful content strategy like this one. Also, do keep in mind that their product is great and freemium, so the conversion rate from content to customer is much easier than on a paid product. For example, for Vettted right here, it's much harder to convert a customer that comes from the blog to buy a service from the marketplace, because they have to be educated in what they're buying and know what they're buying. While on Scribe, it's a pretty straightforward line from blog content or from these guide pages, how-to guide pages, to actually using the product, right? They have a call to action here. You can click the logo to get started. You can click here as well. So just keep that in mind, because if you want to do a similar strategy for your product or for your brand business, keep in mind that, again, Scribe is a free or freemium product, and they're the process from when a potential customer reads the blog or gets to know Scribe for the first time, from there to either installing the Chrome extension or signing up is much easier. So there's much less friction in their case. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And yeah, since I'm again talking about Vettted, I might as well plug it. If you don't know, I own Vetted. It is a platform where you can hire pre-vetted SEO experts. You can have calls with them. For example, here Bradley Banner is one of our top sellers. He's an amazing SEO. He sells a ton of services on here. You can message him for free. You can purchase any of his services. If you want to pick his brain about anything related to SEO, you can schedule a consulting call with him. And like Bradley, we have many others. So again, if you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description for this. If you're an SEO expert, you can of course apply as an expert right here. And yeah, that's it for this one. Again, sorry for the mic quality. I promise this will improve. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Cheers.